Can't wait. All right, yeah, Hugo. Well, you just killed the energy from the get-go.
Oh, well, Harry, it's good to see your face again. It's great to see a bit of Liquid Fnatic in the server group.
Been living here for 6 weeks,
Yeah,
mate.
right.
What are you even on about?
Regardless, this group is going to be spicy. And this game is going to start us off with a bang. Liquid on that CT side. It's Fnatic's map pick. No surprise. And Brolin gets tagged early. He's got grenades. Very important that if you are that utility man, you don't die early, because then you'll never get a chance to use anything. Fnatic doing the snake. Sneaking through connector. No one knows right now for Liquid, but they have 3 in mid. So this is a bit dangerous. No one's watching Con, but Naf can turn on a dime, and Broden's going to flash him out B instead into the short water. Liquid playing retake on that lower site. Fallen's got a kit.
Yeah, flashes now to go in. Golden leading the charge. This bomb plant looking to come through for Fnatic. They've already lost Chiquinho early on. We'll get the bomb down. Liquid set up to play kind of retake over here towards CT. And they've also got this mid flank that's now moving in, right behind in through Monster. No one's holding it right now for Fnatic.
Oh,
Because Elige was already dealt with. Fallen, now spotted and removed as well. And it's all onto Stewie 2K. 1v2. And with the bomb here, man, this should be a done deal, right? Fnatic, there's not really a world in which they're able to give this one away, even if they tried. With the kit dropped in Monster, couldn't get any worse for Stewie, who's on for the ace. I get it. Just stripped away from him right at the end.
well, you like good format, Stewie. That's something, right? Like, he's certainly looked reinvigorated since the in-game leading capability's been taken away from him, right? Fallen back in that cooling spot. And while we've seen Stewie call on Nuke as well, even recently, I imagine that's getting shifted over more due to Fallen's unfamiliarity with the map. But yeah, good shot out of Stewie. Fallen, that's such a shame, man. If he kills Brolin, 1 bullet to the chest would have done it. 15 health. He's going for the headshot, though. He doesn't know. And like you said, that kit gets lost. If Fallen kills Brolin, Liquid win the round, more likely than not. But we're not in a case of imagining. It's instead Fnatic taking the first, and they've got a 4-spy to deal with now. Liquid coming in with pistol armor. We see more and more B retakes on this map in pistol rounds, but rarely do I actually see them taken over the line. Fnatic, very slow T-side to start today. They want to bring good form into this group, right? Kind of unknown quantity right now. Where are their heads at? How's the prac been with Chiquinho? What form is this team in? A lot of questions and hopefully a lot of answers inside of this group. Fnatic moving quick up Con into middle. Again, the AAA for Liquid with a scout watching from the back of the site. And Liquid are waiting for Fnatic to explode.
Look at this double long setup. Both Fallen and Elige here. And Elige even has an M4A4, man.
Big money.
How on earth did they even put this in his hands? Who made, I guess it was Fallen taking the sacrifice.
Oh.
So you're really hoping this M4 could be worth its money. Grim, up close, is good for one with the Deagle. Now they start to spill into the site, but this is where we're looking at Elige to try and be this, this hero. Instead, doesn't even get a point of damage. Golden just deals with him. That's now the M4 lost for Team Liquid. And Golden's Mac 10 is churning through these 4 sport players. Oh, well, suddenly not so clean, suddenly not so pretty. Brolin v Fallen, and Fallen with an AK. Taps the bomb, smokes on it as well, trying to draw this peek out from Brolin. But he's got nerves of steel. He doesn't go running up the stairs in a blind panic. He doesn't try and get them off the bomb right through fear. You know, like the bomb's kind of only just about planted for CT. Like, you do have to swing out there. Yeah. And with the smoke on it and it being tapped, a really good show of restraint to not even give it a check, right? Just adamant that it is the fake.
Yeah, good realization that on that 4-spy, it's so unlikely Liquid are buying a kit, right? You almost never see it in second rounds. It's expensive. You'd rather head armor. You'd rather a bit of utility in most cases. And so no kit. Good read for Brolin. That's a nice try for Liquid, man. They bring it down to the wire. Naf with a couple of deags as well. And Elige, he gets like baited in by Golden with a Mac 10, right? Like just spamming the smoke, and Elige is like, fine, you want to spam? I'll spam. And that's eventually what his undoing is. Oh, Elige, very quick hops, but he is caught. Chiquinho knocks him down. That's hilarious. I can't believe he got up there first try. Almost didn't get seen as well. When you get on that boost, rare to see. You can watch short water. There's a bit of a gap through the top of con. So a nice spot, but not today. Save it for another round. Fnatic, again, this slow crunch in middle, grouped through connector and mid. Liquid have no info yet. But this is not a round they're going to be contesting too heavily. It's just Stewie on A jumping and spotting. Naf coming on rotate. But this should be as clean as can be for Fnatic. Stewie's about to get that info and make a bit of a call. There's a missed smoke, but I don't think it will matter. A dink onto JW, but Fnatic are speeding into the site. The mollies are down. Oh, no one checks for Stewie, but Crims does help out his teammate after Chiquinho gets dinked, finished off, and cleaned up are Liquid as Fnatic find a third. Ooh.
Oh, this is weird. Spamming the smoke. There we go.
Good eco.
Nice, easy, yeah. You know, the pistols getting away with 2 kills there. That's something you're pretty happy with if you're Liquid. And now you get to see the AWP bought out on Fallen. Rifles
like
across
that.
the rest. Hugo, man, I don't know about you. You know, we had 2 days off. We had a whole 48 hours off casting. I already feel like I've forgotten how to do everything.
What, you knew in the first place?
Yeah, man. Well, you know, like some of it. Words just feel really hard when you haven't had to use them for 2 days.
Yeah, if people didn't know, Harry's a mute when he doesn't cast. Yeah, it's like a, I don't know why. It's like a spiritual thing. You just decide
spiritual.
to not talk.
I'm very spiritual.
You put all your thoughts on Twitter. You type them all out.
Yeah.
You don't actually say anything.
Oh,
It's actually kind of weird.
it's pretty sick.
I try and have a conversation with you. You write it down into your drafts, and then you like mime a laugh, and then you show me the drafts, and you delete it.
I mime a laugh.
Yeah, well, you can't speak.
Is laughing speaking? Or is it just a noise?
That's a philosophical
Yeah,
question,
that is,
Harry.
man. That's one of my spiritual questions.
Yeah, I have two.
Because the spiritual questionnaire, you can fill it out now.
Put it in the drafts. It's too big for me.
Oh, look at this. Look at this from Grim and Stewie. Pushing through Monster. Right as Fnatic have rotated away, they're getting this information. The B site is clear ahead of time. And so now we've got 3 players for Liquid stacked up in A. This double short water control is set up. They're going to keep holding for the time being, right? Just so Fnatic can't come on some last-ditch attempt down through the connector into the B bomb site. But when you get this information that it's the A play, these rotations are right behind you. Liquid are in such a good spot to just take this first rifle round dominantly on the back of the info they've got, on the back of the ground they've taken. And so there it is, locked in, 4 players staying alive.
Yeah, that was a really good read from Liquid, right? There was 1 player defaulting outside of B for Fnatic because they've just been going for mid-takes every round, and they sprayed the monster smoke, and then they leave, and Liquid just take that as a chance, like, oh, he shot, and he didn't do anything else, so he's probably not here anymore, and they take all that space. And like you say, yeah, very important that Liquid don't come up con too early. You want Fnatic to at least be pushed towards A, through the toilets, at least for them to be making the call to commit, because, yeah, if you open that door, it will get heard. Fnatic will come down con, they'll kill you, and they'll have a free B bomb site. So Liquid not giving Fnatic that chance. They let the stack deal with it, and then the backstab can finish off the remaining players. And so that's broken Fnatic, who won't be force buying into this one. They're going to take it light and breezy. Bit of a deco. No armor either. And so more chance for Liquid to build upon this first round, but Fnatic will be coming in with guns sooner rather than later. Prim's trying to take water, gets denied, and Fnatic grew back to what has really just been consistently walking out middle, not getting perturbed here, not getting contained by Liquid, who have just sat back in the A site on most of these rounds. I wonder if that's going to change when we see Fallen start getting activated with the AWP, moving up long, or taking these mid picks. Maybe if he starts getting spawns. Spot and drop. Elige getting dinked and just about gets back to the site. He has util to disperse as well. Fallen calling for help. Already a rotate coming up, and Fnatic looking to push.
It was Brolin that got tagged there, back in toilet. That wasn't the player close here. That's hilarious. All right, so now just mops up the remaining players. Liquid are on to this second round. Oh, a stray bullet catching Brolin through a smoke, of course.
It's like when you rush in this game, like say you're 4-man rushing monster and someone peeks with an AWP, they kill the 4th dude, they kill the last guy, and then they get traded by the first. You're like, wait, I was in last. How did I die, man? What? Oh, that's not fair. But it is fair. It's Counter-Strike, baby. Oh, Stewie, he's got the AWP now. He's got a spawn. He's taking that con pick. I like this. No one giving him anything. Giacchino will have spotted him on the pixel, and he goes for a proper peek. It's not going to connect, though. And so Stewie gets out of there alive. And now, honestly, he was probably going to give the AWP back, but he's like, well, Fallen, mate, I'm 10 health, so...
It was all part of his plan, wasn't it?
Sorry, but...
Stewie's like, right, if I go peak connector and I screw it up intentionally, then I just get the AWP. Why didn't I think of this before?
Mega brains.
15 HP. This is why, man. This is why he used to be the IGL. These are the kind of intelligent takes we expect out of him.
Oh, Fnatic look like they're about to go. Instead, they're lining up the monster nades. No one's here. No one's home. Triple nade will be seen, and now Grim knows to expect a B play. Bit of damage has been done to Fnatic in this round. Flashing in, re-smoke, trading util, and Fnatic don't have too much left of that, neither do Liquid, so they've got to be careful with where they choose to throw their next volley. Will it, surprisingly and shockingly, end up on that A site? No, surely not. Notice that bomb is outside of B, but JW will come and join them. That pretty much confirms it. That locks it in. Option A, please. And 30 seconds to make it happen.
Yeah, man, they love this A-bomb site, don't they? Fnatic, is it going to treat them any better this time around? Stewie, AWP in hand, they're moving through that short smoke. Stewie's good for the first, needs to put up a little bit more. JW cancels him out, and on the truck, Elige is bested right away. Holden getting deep within the site, denying these rotations, keeping the pressure on. And it might just have to be a save here for Team Liquid.
That was the kill for Elige, man. That was bread.
He needed it, didn't he?
For him. He really did. There were only 10 seconds left. He gets that kill, just hides behind the truck. There was firstly no trade for Fnatic. Golden was so ahead of his team, but also he could have just stalled that bomb plant out and called for help. Golden was low. Didn't matter. Gets that immediate little headshot. Upgrades his gun. Double up for Fnatic. Will they drop one of them over? Maybe just taking it for the post plant. Like, they certainly know they have 2 AWPs right now, but don't see any trade at the moment. So Fnatic are going to be running slow rounds moving forward. And no gun to take for Crims. Unless one blows up with a bomb, but not today. So Fnatic with another round. A-Site's doing them wonders right now. The Liquid still have money off of the early bout that they got themselves. So Fallen goes back in, double dipping. And he does have that mid spawn, as you can see. So Fallen, where will you take it, my friend? Connector, middle? Is he going to be a little more successful than Stewie, who was able only to net 1 on the A side?
Stewie's about to molly himself in spawn down to 20. Oh, Fallen, come on, bro. No. Look at this, bit of mid-utility going in. Fallen taking a peek. Oh, not the...
No. Oh, not how we really wanted it to go, Harry.
We're like trying to build up this, oh, well, Fallen out through middle. No one can touch him. And then that's what we end up with. Look at this, Elige in the bathroom. Oh no, yeah, please keep your eye on long, Elige. Actually, look away, yeah, right, dodges the flash, but Brolin's in with a double kill to open up this round. Naf, will he succeed where Elige and Fallen have failed? He's in with that first kill, he's dealt with Brolin. JW will trade it, leaving Stewie and Grim really feeling the pressure in this round.
Nice. They kill for Stewie. He hears him running up long. Grim's going to flash it. Stewie turns on a dime and now knows he can be protected from the toilet. He can call for the bomb cross. Grim spotting first, does some damage. Ooh. Grenades dropped. Stewie moves in. 40 seconds here. They're not focused on the plant. They want the kills, and they don't know that Stewie, the smoke criminal, is indeed hiding inside. Oh, Golden tries to plant, and he gets blocked on Stewie. And now he realizes, surely, this one's not working out how I thought. He's going to wrap the back and go into the back.
What?
Stewie can find a 1v1 here, but JW's holding the site. And Golden was planning to drop B, I think. I don't even know what happened
weird,
there.
Man.
He definitely realized he was getting stuck on something. And that denied the plant for a moment. Just enough time for Fnatic to compose themselves and find a 5th round. Oh, good cover. Got a bit scary there.
Yeah, I really liked what Stewie was trying to do, right? It's a shame that that doesn't work out for him, but you know, it's another convincing round for Fnatic. Fallen with the kind of botched mid-peak that they ended up coming through, right? Attempting to take that peak and then getting chased down. Brolin causing them a bunch of problems over towards the toilets and the long side. And really, you know, JW was just like the man solidifying all these trades, all these key kills, right? You remember when Naf was that long, mops up Brolin, the guy that opened up the round at that point. So you're like, oh, all right, maybe he gets exciting. Well, no, JW trades that, and then he's also the man to deal with Stewie to completely close that round out. So we've got the AWP back in Fallen's hands. We're hoping,
we're praying,
yeah, that we can see a little bit of the vintage Fallen out of him.
Oh, flash through con. Oh, what's that? Wallbang. Jaquinho gets tagged. Elige hears the damage and goes back in for a second bite, takes the second fight, and that's a lovely start from Elige. He doesn't know about water, though. Crims was hiding in the corner. And Fnatic still, this is screwed round. They've lost 3 players this early on. They've got no real estate to show for it. JW trying to flash through Monster. He could have gone with that as well. Grim was blinded, but he takes a shot, and Grim fires back, doing a lot of damage. Not a... more wallbangs. Not a pretty position to be in. Not an envious one. Fallen. Very small gap. He's got to hit a quick shot. But if they're walking, that should be his. The shadow, and Fallen sees it, backing out as well, knowing JW's the last alive. And they don't know his health. It was done through smoke, but they do know he's got an AWP in the bomb. Fallen hangs on to long, and Naf has come up to make sure no antics are happening on this A side. No bomb plant for JW. And Team Liquid, they don't try and, you know, pounce on him. They just wait, because he's got to move. He's got to get onto the site with the AWP. And realistically, with 30 seconds, we might just see the save.
Yeah, it certainly looks like it. JW's out of here, man. He's not paid enough to deal with this. He's just leaving. i.e. holding on to the AWP. That's JW's job in this round. I tell you what, you would have loved to have had him with $2 extra $100 in these in his bank account, because then he would have been able to drop a gun over, and suddenly you would have had like a pretty competitive buy here. Instead, it's probably just going to be a partial at best around this AWP. Now he's at least looking forward to a buy in the follow-up round. Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, he was trying to run boost, and his teammate was trying to throw the shot volley.
Oh,
that's unfortunate. That really is. Wow.
Nice one, JW.
Yeah, good catch, whoever caught that. 5-3, though. AWP back out for both sides. They have forced round this AWP, but as you said, too little money to drop an AK. It's going to be down to the Galulls. And would you be surprised if I told you Fnatic are in middle? 5 players. Elige on long behind the rock, looking down, waiting for a flashbang to come. Fallen taking his first contact. This can be devastating if Fnatic go that way. If not, and Elige hears this, he can actually aggro in the mid-round and come in on a big flank and stab Fnatic in the back, but they might go too quick to fight for Liquid. Look at the speed. Brolin's already on the bomb site. Naf here to stop them, puts up 2 as the flash comes in, and now they can fall back, concede, and play retake.
Yeah, that double kill from Naf is huge, man. Like, Elige is all the way pushed down at long, right? Like a long way away from this site. Ooh. And Fallen's not here either. Now, JW still represents a big old problem with this AWP.
No way.
He's moved around Stewie and is now wrapping long. They don't know about Stewie 2K, and suddenly he realizes there's a couple of timings he's been able to hit here. Oh, JW trying to snatch this round away single-handedly. Now sticking the bomb. No, what's happening in this round? What is going on? He's got it. The round's in for Liquid. Oh my word. JW is like running around, man, like he's John Wick or something, like from short to long to bathrooms, just having to get a kill everywhere he goes. And it's all falling apart for Liquid. And then Naf's like, well, Someone's got to do something, boys.
Yes, it's me again.
What?
Yeah, that shows the value of falling back, though, right? Nav's the guy to see the first player. He gets a double opener, and he gets out of the site, right?
What is that
falling
round?
back, playing off your team, letting them go in first. Yeah, sure, it's not how Liquid had that round planned, safe to say, but staying alive is the saving grace for Naf. Elige peeking middle with a flash, finds Brolin early, knowing Fnatic have been taking mid round after round. It's the Org with the spawn, and he puts it to good use. Solo A right now, Naf playing in the spawn. And Liquid waiting for a B play that's never coming. Fnatic still looking at that A site long in leash. Stewie gets tagged through a wall as well. Crims almost finishes the job, and so Stewie's backed off to the safest position he can find. Crim's going to try and sell this fake, get out Monster, get a kill, draw a player down. There's no one in Monster right now but Crims. He's got so much room, although he doesn't know it. And he's starting to figure that one out. Deep smoke behind him does nothing. The flash does, but no one peeks with it. And Fnatic still haven't been seen on this A site, so this is very valuable to Crims to be selling this fake. Boost up avoided, Elige is below the smoke, and a scope will be heard. Elige now knows what's on the other side. He's going to make a play.
Oh my God, Elige. Oh, there they are. There's the boost, but only the first man. Interesting that he went for the top player instead of taking out the bottom of the boost, right?
I always find taking out the bottom's the best, because then the top player drops and they're inaccurate mid-air. It's a weird one. Into B for Fnatic. Desperate times, desperate measures, and nothing found off of that round. Just slaughtered.
Yeah, you know, I mean, we're acting like it matters, right?
Yeah.
And like,
I mean, well, it did, you know.
It mattered to Elige.
Yeah, it's an important game, you know.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, he could only fully see the top player as well. He was on top of the bench, like, you know. You want to get that immediate kill, get rid of the AWP, but JW's a nuisance, man. Get him out of here. But yeah, that's a very quick response from the booster. Chiquinho, yes. Very quick flick. Saved the round for Fnatic for a moment, but it won't matter, as you said. Elige is back to his devilish. Yeah.
Oh no.
Well, we're gonna need to call an exorcist. Get the demons out of Elige.
Oh no.
Free gun, mate.
Was that devilsome?
Devilish, maybe.
That was more devil walk, wasn't it? Like over in middle, just die into the mid crawl.
Flaming my man Devil Walk, Harry.
Nah, man, I could never actually do that. He's a great guy. One of the good ones.
One of the greats.
Look at this little toilet crawl.
Are you okay?
Yeah, man. They're crawling.
Where?
Through the toilets right now.
Makes sense.
I'm falling, posted up. He's about to put a stop to it. If there's one thing we can rely on here, it's falling with this AWP. Two more players in the A site as well alongside him, thanks to this short control that Stewie has. Fallen is getting roasted alive, and luckily enough, the rest of the gang are here to mop that up before it spills over and becomes a problem. Team Liquid are on to 6. That was just pistols for Fnatic. There wasn't really much riding on it from their POV. Now they're coming in with the big guns. Hugo, what would you say is the littlest guns you've ever used to win a big round?
I don't know, the Glock.
That is pretty little.
The Zeus
oh yeah,
small,
that is probably
Is that a gun? Does that class?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we'll call it a gun.
If it has like a handle, then it has the potential to kill, then yeah, it's a gun.
So brooms are now guns. Interesting note. Yeah. Thanks for that question, Harry.
Yep.
We'll take more fan mail after this round. 6-5. AWP's alive on either side, and Fallen going back to middle with a vengeance. It's not really been, you know, too profitable for him, but this time nothing to be seen. JW holding a glimmer of an angle towards the fountain. Uh-oh, Fallen might walk into it. But surely no reason to peek into that side unless you're pushing, and JW's holding for what Elige has been doing in these last couple of rounds. They know about it. They don't want it to happen again. So a very slow and very patient default for Fnatic. And with all this info, it's good that Fallen's staying here and not just dropping off, because Fnatic are late taking mid by the looks. The fear is you can get caught from connector. Elige is there though. B-Fake being sold right now. No contact, no info middle. Fallen falls out as he should here, hearing all these grenades. And Fnatic is selling this fake. It may only work for a moment, but it gives them so much room up A long. The timing, the clock in Liquid's head is not considering this possibility yet.
I love this idea. I love what we're getting out of Fnatic in this round. Look, Elige is convinced. Yeah. He's like, mate, that's it. They've barely ever gone B. They have to go at some point, and it's got to be this round. Well,
Fnatic are losing their chance.
Yeah. They need to, you know, they need to believe in the strat here. It's worked wonderfully, but they've slowed it right down, and now Fallen gets this information. Guys, it's a fake, it's a ruse, and out through long. Oh, Elige drops off. Fallen's gonna jump round, and is in with the first. There's the trade for Brolin. Out they go. Meanwhile, down in the B site is Crims. Now, the A site is where this bomb's trying to end up. Luckily enough, they've got the kills to get it planted. This is a bloodbath, man. It's a 3-on-3 up at A. Crims is still coming in on this late lurk. They don't know about him. They don't know about Crims. He's just going to ruin their day. There's the first. Oh, gone after one, but it does fall to Grim. All alone in now a given over 1v2. Now Grim's interested. He wasn't to begin with. Might have just... Grim. Grimmy, I believed.
That's fair enough. You got JW with the AWP and the post plant.
Look, man, don't get me wrong. Everyone understands the save. I'm not saying it's the wrong call. In fact, you know, like playing it by the numbers, this is a good call to make.
It's just it's boring, Harry. We want action. We want to.
I know all the Grimmies around the world. All the Grimsters, I don't know what they would go by. No. They were believing that he was the man to get that done.
Yeah, King Grim cannot get it over the line though, Harry. And that's Fnatic's round working out, right? Like we saw that getting built over time. It looked a bit scary for a moment, but the read was there. It was a perfect call to get Fallen out of middle, who remained there for so long, and get Liquid leaning B. Gave Fnatic a bomb plant. Yo, those mollies from CT though, whoo! It's getting hot and heavy. They brought the clock down to 10 seconds before Fnatic were able to plant on default. And so it was a nice try for Liquid, but not meant to be, with them out-rotated by Fnatic. Fallen glass AWP, Elige back to mid, this time no AUG, it's just the Deeg, and JW once again holds. No point making quick plays. Fnatic haven't been doing it all half. It's been very slow, very calculated. And Crims with a lot of lovely lurks, getting out B at the right time. Even in that previous round, just walking up on the back line. He only gets one, but it's enough. The bomb planted, Fnatic take back a round, and 6-all. Very competitive game we have right now. That's a good sign, right?
Yeah, and some of these rounds have just got wild. I'm loving what we're getting, even if it is chaotic. It's weird, it's like calculated chaos, right? The moment leading up to everything getting weird is like very, very tactical, very, very slow, and then when the explosion happens into the site, that's where things get nasty. JW is holding for this monster walk. Second man's gotten out. JW didn't see Stewie get across. Oh, this could be weird. JW now sees him. And Brolin's here to help out. Now that B bomb site has been cracked wide open by this AWP, by Stewie. There's only Naf here. Elige is the AWP up on the A bomb site. Naf's a dead man on the short side. And Elige, while he's coming down, he's going to be going back up any moment now.
Yeah, either to the heavens or to the A side, one or the other. He's got to run. Not going to win that round, and he knows it, wants to save the AWP. That's unfortunate for Liquid as well, right? Like, Stewie hits a very unlucky timing. He gets a really good one, gets our monster with no info. But JW is considering it and starts to peel back. As he does, Stewie comes around the corner and Brolin provides cover. JW missing a shot there is just like a warning to swing for Stewie, but there were two players in position. And Elige is still trying to save. They're coming from all sides. He's got to find a little corner, burrow himself.
Like a mole. Oh, Elige.
Close.
All around him. And so that AWP isn't saved. They would have loved to have had that in this round. Instead, likely just USPs. And then full buying up in the next. This should mean that Fnatic have at least secured that 8-7 half at a bare minimum. They're hoping for 9-6. They're hoping right here at the end of this first half of play, they can springboard themselves into the lead, and they're in the right place to do that.
I mean, it's not like Liquid are rich in next round either. They've got $2,400 coming in, so they're going to struggle, really. No AWP. You want those orgs, you're going to be lacking a util kit. Ha! So Fnatic definitely crafted themselves a 9-6 here. Let's see if they take it, though. It's got to start with the easy eco, the old what could possibly go wrong. Well, how about everyone in mid? How does that sound? The one place that Fnatic have pushed themselves every single round, it seems. Well, 2 in the connector, 1 smoked off in toilet, 2 at long. It's not exactly a lock-in for Liquid. Fnatic are taking it methodical as ever, and the bomb's outside of B. So if this stack does get spotted, they just make the cool hit B. There's 1 player, but as soon as you see like 1 or 2 more, you know the B site's basically weak. And Crims is already looking for an entry there anyway. Oh, nice shot for Elige with the P250. Goes back down to Chiquinho, though. Fnatic start to clean up kills. They've seen 2 more players, and that's enough info. All right, guys, take B. It's free, and so is the round. They might lose some guns, and that is great for Liquid, right? Arming yourself, saving an AK here could be huge for that follow-up buy that we said is going to be, you know, on the bare bones. We're talking like first buy round of the half kind of thing. So saving this AK, or 2 of them, is a really good situation. Either way, Fnatic are going to be happy with the outcome of the round. 8 taken, and now going into the last of the half.
Can you believe they've done our man Stewie like this? He gets a kill, and they don't even give him one of the AKs to save. Now he's got to go find another. Oh, he would love Chiquinho to get obsessed with hunting this kill, but they're not going to give anything over.
Yeah.
Oh, Stewie tries to go in.
Yeah. Nothing else.
It goes down. That was all he really could have done there. 8-6 locked in for Fnatic. But these 2 guns getting saved over, they're going to prove to be valuable down the line in this 15th round.
Yeah, still no AWP, though. That's just not even a possibility, gloss or not. So it's a shame for Liquid, but we haven't really seen the AWP, like, you know, carrying rounds for them at all. It's been like these A-site holds, coming down to NAF. AWP has really not been there for Liquid, and JW's on the other side, on the T side, most importantly, has had huge impact in some of these rounds, right? Killing aggressing B players, winning post-plant on A. Back to the mid-take, Molly in for Liquid, Golden smokes it, and I love this speed for Fnatic. They haven't gone fast at all. Now they finally switch it up in the last of the half. Oh, knife out, caught by Elige, catches 2 as well, and that's a great hold for Elige. He might have set his team up to finally win a 7th round.
Yeah, they spot Crims down here at short. Elige trying to pressure him. Does end up on the receiving end of that AK. And so Fnatic regroup over here at short side. They don't have to commit to anything now. That kill onto Elige feels like it's given them a tiny bit more freedom to make a round like this happen. Liquid spreading the defense 2-2 between the A and B bomb sites. Fnatic, as long as they go together, they're at least at an advantage moving in for this site take. Now the AWP scope heard at short side. Will this prompt a rotation? Naf is leaving A, leaving it to Fallen. Molotov hoping to force a peek, and Stewie, he will go swinging in for the kill. Locks it in. So a 4-on-2 with a 3rd man now rotated into this B site. Just got a hell of a lot harder for Fnatic to navigate again. Stewie set up on the barrels, and Grim holding this close angle. Chiquinho in danger of being traded, and there it is. Stewie gone from the round thanks to Crims, who's now left himself on for the clutch. 1v2, Naf's already here, tucked in behind.